Well, good morning and welcome to day 4 of World Less Advent. And yesterday on day 3 we were looking at the spiritual battle that we're in, that was started before humankind was created. And we looked at what could be around in terms of spirits, in particularly this thing that Jesus says about no one can serve two masters. If you found it, it's in Matthew chapter 6 and verse 24. No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and it says in this translation, God and money. The traditional word is mammon. I was wondering, thinking that mammon was a spirit, not just a concept or an inanimate object like money, but actually a spiritual being who can possess us or plague us, influence us, tempt us into consumerism, materialism, greed and lust for the things of the world. And if that's so, you cannot serve the Spirit of God and the spirit of mammon. You have to choose. You've got to love one and hate the other. As Jesus says in that sort of rabbinical emphasis of love and hate. Jesus then goes on to provide a solution. One of those really clever therefores, because in verse 25, after the bit about you cannot serve God and mammon, he says, therefore, i.e., here's the answer, folks, therefore I tell you, do not be anxious about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, or about your body, what you will put on. Don't worry about life. Don't worry about what you're eating. Don't worry about what you're wearing. And he gives some examples, doesn't he, of the birds and the lilies of the field and so on. It says, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. Your needs will be met, perhaps not your wants, your desires, but your needs will be met. So don't be anxious. Here's the solution. Don't worry. Don't worry about your life or what you'll eat or what you'll wear, but seek first after a kingdom of justice and righteousness. Well, there it is. There's the solution, isn't there? Don't worry. Is that all right? Are you up for that? Yeah, don't worry. That's a whole lot easier said than done, isn't it? But there's a spiritual battle against the desires of the spirit of mammon to invade our life and say, well, actually, look, you need all this stuff. You need all this stuff. Oh, don't worry about people who haven't got anything, because you need all this stuff. Don't worry that you needing and consuming all this stuff is making life miserable for 4 out of every 5 people on this planet. Is that what the spirit of mammon is saying to you? What's the spirit of God saying to you? So we're going to unpack those things over the next few days, about not worrying about life, not worrying about what you eat, not worrying about what you wear. What does worry mean? Well, I'm off to worry about that so that I can come back tomorrow with going a little bit deeper into some of those issues. Okay? Thanks a lot. Bye.